announcing our summer 2020 Glambition Radio Journal giveaway. This is Glambition Radio, episode number 212. Welcome to Glambition Radio. I am your host, Allie Brown. I'm an entrepreneur, mentor, investor, and mom of twins. I love thinking big, doing different, and exploring ideas that disrupt the status quo, especially when it comes to women, because we are rewriting the rules for leadership, business success, making money, and changing the world. And we're doing it with style. Let's go. Well, as I record this at the end of May, we are so ready to head into June. And can I tell you why? Summer camps are finally back on here in Arizona after our prolonged shutdown. If you're a mom or a dad, you know the gravitas of this and how exciting it is. Look, we've really cherished this time at home with the kids the last few months. You know, the twins just turned 7, but I'll admit it's been, hard to get focused business time in while making sure they are homeschooling and keeping busy in a positive way during the day. In fact, when this all went down, I told my team like 2 months ago, I'm like, don't expect any major strategic work to be finished during this time. So this week, as you listen to this, I'm thrilled to be offline, giving myself the complete space and time to finish some of these important projects that just couldn't get done over the last month or two. And ladies, if you're still handling the kiddos at home, hang in there. I feel ya. Even a few hours here and there can make a big difference if you can manage. And at the very least, just take a nap. Try. So today, instead of having a special guest, I'm doing a short show about a big thank you for you who have been loyal listeners, and also to you who are new listeners. I'm delighted we received many messages from women around the globe who discovered us over the last few weeks while under lockdown, and that's great to hear. And many of you have been leaving us reviews, especially on iTunes, which we really appreciate because it helps the show in several ways. The first way is seeing positive reviews gives new listeners considering the show the confidence to try it out. I know you look at these too. When you go look at a new show, first thing you do probably is look at the reviews. The second is it gives the more exclusive guests we are trying to get on the show the confidence to say yes, including one I'm excited to announce in just a minute that we've got coming up this summer. And number 3, reviews help with our rankings in iTunes in the categories. And the algorithms of these things seem to change by the minute, but we're usually hanging around the top 60 of a few of the categories in iTunes, which is great for new listeners to discover us. And you may be listening to the show on other platforms. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Pandora, a few others I don't even know. But we do focus a lot on iTunes because it's where we are mostly discovered. And I know many of you have already left us a review. Thank you. But if you have not, I want to just kind of sweeten the deal a bit for you to take a minute and do that and reward those of you who have already left a review, because I want to send you a lovely Glambition Radio journal. I want to mail that to you. They're going to be first come, first served, and I'll tell you how to do this in just a minute. But first, I want to give a quick update on a few things because there's so many great things coming up for the show. Glambition Radio is now in its 7th year. I guess, I can relate this to the kids because they just turned 7. So that's how you know how old the show is, because I started this like a year after the kids were born. I've been doing this since 2014. And actually, I'm going to say we, because I have and continually am grateful for my fantastic team in the background. They get this show up flawlessly onto multiple platforms every week. There's all kinds of detail that I know I'm not even privy to, things that absolutely have to happen for this show to get up and get up correctly. And so a huge thank you to them. But Glambition started as a passion project of mine. This really was more of a creative adventure and a little bit of a personal indulgence. At that time, I had the big team, we had the big programs going. I remember being on a conference call, and it was one of these endless team calls. We had so many projects going, different programs, clients, media things. I mean, there's a lot going on. And I remember interrupting saying, I have an idea. They said, oh, what? I said, I want to do a podcast. And they're like, great. What's it going to sell? What's the strategy? Where's this going to lead people? Are we going to sell up? We're going to sell down? And I said, I really just want to do a show where I talk with these incredible women leaders that I've been meeting. and have these amazing conversations that we learn from. And that is how this started. And I have to tell you, that has become my favorite thing that I do and may have done in my entire career, because the dialogue that we have, the topics we cover, the evolution of how the show has grown is just something that is even more amazing than I thought it would become. Even if this show never aired publicly, I have to tell you that I love these guests and conversations so much, I would continue to have them. Now, later this summer, quick preview, we've got a nice mix of what I know you like. We've got a mix of both practical business advice, such as growing a killer team from expert Chris Plackey. She is an amazing woman. I did a VIP day with her on her business and was so impressed with what she is doing that I'm not only having her on the show, I hired her for a few sessions because I said, you know what, this is a great time for me to really work on getting my team super solid. We're going to be telling you more about that process on the show. Then we're going to have celebrity anti-aging secrets from the iconic Suzanne Summers. Yes, you all know her. And she is iconic for her role in the 70s on Three's Company. But beyond that, she's been a bit of an iconoclast with her natural health advice and sharing what has worked for her and natural anti-aging solutions. It's going to be a great conversation. Then we're bringing in my friend Kara Golden to talk about how she founded Hint Water and took on the Coke and Pepsi mafia. And Christian coach Jennifer Allwood, whose latest book stresses fear is not the boss of you. It's going to be a great summer on Glambition Radio. So while I'm out this week, my team's working on an entire new summer lineup, and I cannot wait to get these fantastic women on the show. Now, remember, if you're listening today and you are not subscribed, please subscribe. That means when the shows come out, they appear in your podcast app, ready for you to listen to when you can. I know many of you actually binge listen to the shows. You tell me that, you're not always able to listen to them as they come out, but then you'll save them up for long drives or walks or for your workouts. And I love that. Now, I know why you're listening. It's to get the gift. So I'll just get there, okay? So our summer 2020 Glambition Radio journal giveaway. What is this? Well, it started last year. We were in a team meeting here in my living room and chatting about how damn cool the logo is for the show and what a cool name it is. And then we're thinking, we need some swag. We've never had Glambition swag. This should be over everything. So we found these cool black journals and had them imprinted with the show art. And then I thought, well, we're using these, but how great would it be to send these to some of the listeners? Why don't we put together some type of giveaway? And we did. We did it last year. It was wildly successful. The journals were claimed within just a few days. And now I'm doing this again because we know you love the show and we just want to sweeten the deal a bit as a thank you for taking the few minutes to leave a review. I know it may take you a few minutes to figure out if you haven't done it before, and it just is so important to us. So this is my little extra sweeten the pot. So we've got another case of 50 of these journals, and we are ready to ship them out. The reviews really do help us with exposure, with credibility, with the ranking, and we appreciate this so much. Now, there are a few steps. It's not complicated, but I don't want to go into them on the show today. We've listed them at an easy webpage. It's glambitiongiveaway.com. And I'll also put the link in the show description here so you can just click on that and go there. But basically what you're going to do is go to Apple Podcasts, leave us a review, and include your Instagram or Twitter handle within that. Why? What my team does is they go through and match the reviews to the person who fills out the form so we know the entry is legit. I'm sure that makes sense to you. So read the instructions there how to do that. And now, by the way, if you've left us a review in the past and we're not able to get a journal, you can still enter now. I still want to say thank you for leaving us a review if it was over the past year after our last giveaway. But filling out the form is first come, first serve. We have a box of 50 of these journals, and I want to keep it kind of limited edition. So that's it for this giveaway. Okay. They're a nice size. You can put them in your bag. You can carry them around. They're not too big. You can see a picture of it there on the page at glambitiongiveaway.com. And I know we have a lot of international listeners, and thank you so much for leaving us reviews. At this time, unfortunately, we can only mail to within the continental US. But if you still leave us a review, we would be so grateful. And we often share the reviews online and try to tag you to get you some extra promotion. I read them on episodes. We'll try to give you some type of shout out. Really appreciate it. okay? GlambitionGiveaway.com. And one last note, we've been getting a few questions about how you can submit yourself or a suggested guest to be on the show. So we have a brand new website. It's allybrown.com. Okay. We finally redid the website. It's been a long time. And if you've ever done this for yourself, you know that it just takes forever for yourself. And I'm helping all my clients with their sites, and my site need to be redone. I'm thrilled. allybrown.com. Go there, check it out. Go to the contact page and then scroll down a bit and you'll see a black bar with a few options, and click the one that says submit a guest to Glambition Radio and complete the form. And that's it. But that's where I need you to submit. We get all kinds of pitches and things coming at us every which way, and it gets a little messy. We have this form, so there's a process. Things don't get lost. You make sure that the information is reviewed properly, and it's very efficient. We appreciate it. Again, the contact page at allybrown.com. So I hope to see your review come through soon and to get one of these journals in the mail for you. Thank you so much for helping this show become everything I dreamed it would. I will be back online next week with a fantastic new episode. And in the meantime, if you have any questions about the giveaway or anything else, my fantastic team is available. You can write them at support@allybrown.com. Take care, and I'll see you when I'm back next week. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Glambition Radio. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you subscribe so you automatically get new shows every week. And I'd love if you left us a review. We are on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and other platforms. And I'd love to hear from you. Come join the conversation online. You'll mostly find me on Instagram, but also on Facebook, Twitter, and more. Just head to allybrown.com. You will find them all there. And you can also learn about upcoming opportunities to meet in person. Glambition Radio is the elevated conversation for women leaders, and I'm honored you've tuned in.